Have you ever looked in the mirror after turning 50 and thought, why does everything feel a little slower? It's not just about gray hairs or a few extra lines around the eyes. It's deeper. Muscles don't recover like they used to, skin loses its firmness, energy fades quicker, and lab results quietly start shifting in the wrong direction. Here's a fact many overlook. According to the Journal of Gerontology, after age 50, the average adult loses 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year. Collagen production drops sharply. Insulin sensitivity declines. Silent inflammation rises, fueling everything from joint stiffness to brain fog. And the most surprising part? Many people experience these changes not because of bad luck or inevitable aging, but because they haven't adjusted what's on their plate. That's why so many experts, including respected aging and metabolic health specialists like Dr. Emily Carter, emphasize one simple truth. Food is medicine, especially after 50. In this video, I'll share 10 foods scientifically shown to support healthier skin, joints, metabolism, and brain function, based on real research and expert advice. No trendy superfoods that cost a fortune. Just practical, affordable choices you can add to your daily meals starting today. Make sure to watch until the end. The number one food on this list might surprise you. It's one most people overlook, even though professionals recommend it consistently. Top 10 essential foods after 50. Number 1, fatty fish, salmon, sardines. Among all nutrition strategies for individuals over 50, few are as universally endorsed as increasing fatty fish intake. Clinical research consistently supports the role of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA and EPA, found abundantly in salmon, sardines, and similar cold-water fish. These long-chain polyunsaturated fats directly influence brain health, cardiovascular function, and inflammatory balance. Studies published in Neurology Journal have linked higher DHA levels to slower brain aging, noting that adults with consistent omega-3 intake show reduced brain shrinkage compared to peers with lower consumption. DHA makes up a significant structural component of brain tissue, while EPA contributes to anti-inflammatory pathways, protecting arteries and capillaries. To harness these benefits, experts recommend consuming fatty fish at least 3 times per week. However, the source of the fish matters. Wild-caught salmon and sustainably sourced sardines contain higher concentrations of beneficial fats without the potential contaminants sometimes found in farmed fish. For those unable to meet this intake through whole foods, purified fish oil supplements can serve as an alternative, provided they meet IFOS, International Fish Oil Standards, purity certifications. Number 2, avocados. Avocados hold a respected place in nutrition for adults over 50 due to their dual function: cardiovascular support and metabolic regulation. Rich in potassium, containing even more than bananas and monounsaturated fats, avocados assist in maintaining blood vessel elasticity and healthy blood pressure. From a metabolic perspective, avocados are particularly valuable for their ability to stabilize insulin response. Aging bodies often develop reduced carbohydrate tolerance, a condition referred to as insulin resistance. This state can lead to weight gain, fatigue, and eventually type 2 diabetes. Comparative nutrition analyses show that while other oils like canola or sunflower oil offer unsaturated fats, avocados uniquely combine fiber, potassium, vitamin E, and low net carbohydrate content. This combination makes avocados especially effective in supporting stable blood sugar without spiking glucose levels. For optimal benefits, incorporating half an avocado into breakfast or lunch daily is recommended, whether spread on whole grain toast or added to salads. This small habit supports both cardiovascular and endocrine health. Number 3, cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, kale, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and other cruciferous vegetables deserve special attention for anyone prioritizing long-term health after 50. Their unique phytochemical profile, particularly compounds like sulforaphane and indole 3-carbinol, plays a direct role in liver detoxification and hormone metabolism. The liver's function extends beyond filtering toxins. It also regulates estrogen and other hormones through processes called phase I and phase II detoxification. Cruciferous vegetables enhance these pathways, supporting hormonal balance critical during menopause and beyond. Scientific evidence from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicates that regular cruciferous vegetable intake correlates with lower inflammatory markers, such as C-reactive protein, CRP. Additionally, population studies link these vegetables with reduced incidence of hormone-related cancers, including breast and prostate cancer. To incorporate cruciferous vegetables effectively, experts suggest at least one serving per day. Light steaming is often recommended to maximize nutrient retention while neutralizing goitrogens, natural compounds that can affect thyroid function if consumed in large, raw quantities. By making cruciferous vegetables a staple, whether in salads, soups, or stir-fries, adults over 50 can actively support hormone health, detox efficiency, and cancer prevention in one simple step. Number 4. Pastured eggs. Among nutritional strategies for supporting brain and eye health after age 50, pastured eggs stand out due to their unique nutrient composition. Unlike conventional eggs from cage hens, pastured eggs come from chickens allowed to forage naturally, resulting in higher levels of choline, lutein, and DHA. These three nutrients serve distinct but complementary roles. Choline is vital for producing acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter involved in memory and muscle control. Lutein acts as an internal filter against blue light, protecting eye tissues from oxidative stress, a concern heightened by constant exposure to digital screens. DHA, though more concentrated in fatty fish, is present in egg yolks at beneficial levels and plays a structural role in brain cell membranes. A 2015 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed that adults with higher lutein and choline intake demonstrated slower cognitive decline and lower risk of macular degeneration. This evidence reinforces the recommendation to include 2 whole pastured eggs in a daily diet, emphasizing consumption of the yolk. Contrary to past concerns about cholesterol, current guidelines acknowledge that dietary cholesterol from natural sources supports cell membrane fluidity and neurological function, especially important in postmenopausal women and aging adults. Number 5. Bone broth. Bone broth has earned its reputation as a foundational food for maintaining joint health, skin elasticity, and digestive integrity in older adults. Made by simmering animal bones, commonly beef, chicken, or fish, over 12 to 24 hours, bone broth becomes rich in glycine, collagen peptides, and proline. These compounds directly contribute to the repair and maintenance of connective tissues, including cartilage, skin, and the gut lining. After age 50, natural collagen synthesis slows significantly, increasing the risk of joint stiffness, wrinkles, and gut barrier dysfunction. A clinical review in the journal Nutrients highlights how regular consumption of collagen peptides from bone broth reduces joint pain associated with osteoarthritis and improves skin hydration levels. Glycine, an abundant amino acid in bone broth, also supports sleep quality and helps regulate inflammation through its role in glutathione production. For practical use, preparing bone broth involves simmering bones with apple cider vinegar to enhance mineral extraction. Recommended intake is 1 cup daily, especially during colder months or for individuals experiencing joint discomfort. Prepared broth can be refrigerated in sealed glass jars for up to 5 days or frozen in smaller portions. This accessible practice offers a natural, cost-effective way to support aging-related tissue regeneration. Number 6. Berries. Berries such as blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries serve as powerful natural allies in protecting the brain and supporting metabolic health, especially after age 50. Rich in anthocyanins and polyphenol, these compounds help neutralize free radicals, reducing oxidative stress linked to cognitive decline and chronic inflammation. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Gerontology confirmed that individuals with higher berry intake demonstrated slower memory loss and better executive function compared to those who rarely consume berries. When considering glycemic impact, not all berries are created equal. Blackberries and raspberries stand out with lower glycemic indices, GI 25 to 40, making them ideal for those managing blood sugar or insulin resistance. Blueberries, while also beneficial, carry a higher glycemic index of around 50, so moderation is key. A practical recommendation for older adults is to consume half a cup of blackberries or raspberries daily. Combining them with protein and fat sources like Greek yogurt or chia seeds enhances nutrient absorption and stabilizes blood sugar levels. Beyond their antioxidant effects, regular berry consumption supports vascular health and contributes to maintaining mental sharpness, making them an easy, flavorful addition to a longevity-focused diet. Number 7. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds such as chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, pecans, and Brazil nuts provide an essential mix of omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, magnesium, and zinc, nutrients critical for heart health, metabolic regulation, and inflammation control as we age. Chia and flax seeds are especially valued for their alpha-linolenic acid content, a plant-based omega-3. Among this group, Brazil nuts deserve special attention due to their exceptionally high selenium content. Selenium is crucial for thyroid hormone metabolism and the production of glutathione peroxidase, a key antioxidant enzyme. However, a single Brazil nut can contain 90 to 180 micrograms of selenium, as outlined in clinical nutrition research, meaning just 1 to 2 nuts per day can fully meet daily needs. Exceeding that amount risks selenium toxicity, which can cause symptoms ranging from brittle nails to more serious metabolic disturbances. For overall balance, a daily handful of mixed nuts and seeds, emphasizing chia, flax, walnuts, and pecans while strictly limiting Brazil nuts, supports healthy omega-3 to omega-6 ratios and delivers steady energy without spiking blood sugar. Rotating different varieties helps prevent overexposure to any single nutrient while maximizing anti-inflammatory and cardiovascular benefits. Number 8. Dark chocolate, 85% plus. For individuals over 50, choosing the right type of chocolate can turn a simple indulgence into a brain and heart-friendly habit. Dark chocolate with at least 85% cocoa solids is rich in flavonols, bioactive compounds proven to boost nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide plays a critical role in maintaining vascular elasticity and regulating blood pressure, two factors that become increasingly important with age. Findings published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences show that regular consumption of high-flavonol cocoa products supports cerebral blood flow and enhances cognitive performance. The key distinction lies in cocoa concentration. Chocolates below 70% are often loaded with added sugars and milk fats, which dilute cocoa's health benefits and contribute to metabolic stress. For older adults managing insulin resistance and cardiovascular health, varieties labeled 85% or higher are preferable. A daily serving of 1 to 2 small squares of 85% dark chocolate is sufficient. This modest amount provides antioxidant support without excessive sugar or calories. Additionally, darker chocolate's higher fat content, primarily from cocoa butter, helps slow sugar absorption, making it a safer choice for maintaining stable energy and focus throughout the day. Number 9. Fermented vegetables. Fermented vegetables, such as kimchi, sauerkraut, and other naturally pickled vegetables offer profound benefits for gut health and immune resilience, particularly valuable as we age. These foods are natural sources of probiotics, live beneficial bacteria that help maintain a balanced gut microbiome. Aging and repeated antibiotic use tend to reduce microbial diversity, weakening digestion, immunity, and even mood regulation. Research highlighted in the Journal of Applied Microbiology indicates that regular consumption of fermented vegetables is linked to improved gut barrier function, reduced inflammation markers, and enhanced absorption of key nutrients like magnesium and zinc. Furthermore, gut bacteria play a major role in synthesizing neurotransmitters like serotonin, influencing both mood stability and sleep quality. For practical integration, 2 to 3 tablespoons of fermented vegetables per day are generally sufficient. This can be added as a side dish to main meals or incorporated into salads and sandwiches. For those unaccustomed to fermented foods, it's advisable to introduce them gradually, starting with smaller portions, to allow the digestive system to adapt comfortably. By making fermented vegetables a consistent part of one's diet, older adults can support not only digestive efficiency, but also long-term metabolic health, immune defense, and even cognitive performance, all through the natural power of beneficial gut flora. Number 10. Grass-fed liver. Grass-fed liver is often called nature's multivitamin for a reason. It delivers highly bioavailable forms of vitamin B12, folate, B9, preformed vitamin A, retinol, and iron, all essential for energy production, red blood cell formation, and maintaining immune resilience, especially in adults over 50. Unlike synthetic supplements, the nutrients in liver come in natural forms that the body absorbs and uses more efficiently. Aging increases the risk of deficiencies in B vitamins and iron, which can lead to fatigue, memory issues, and weaker immunity. According to findings in the journal Nutrients, regular intake of liver supports methylation processes and detoxification pathways vital for cellular health. There are 2 practical ways to incorporate liver: cooking small servings once or twice per week, sautéed lightly to retain nutrients, or using desiccated liver capsules for those who dislike the taste. 1 to 2 ounces per week or 4 to 6 capsules per day generally meet needs without overconsumption. Grass-fed sources are preferable due to higher omega-3 content and lower toxin exposure. By adding liver in a balanced way, individuals over 50 can support vitality, improve blood health, and promote long-term cellular function without relying entirely on synthetic vitamins. Practical glycemic index adjustments for aging. Managing blood sugar becomes increasingly crucial after age 50 due to natural declines in insulin sensitivity. The glycemic index, GI, ranks foods by how quickly they raise blood sugar. For younger adults, a GI under 55 is often acceptable. However, research and clinical experience suggest older adults should tighten that range. For those over 50, focusing on foods with a GI below 25 is ideal. These include non-starchy vegetables, nuts, seeds, and certain berries. Foods with a GI of 25 to 40, like raspberries and strawberries, can still be enjoyed in moderation. High GI foods above 40, such as white bread, processed snacks, and certain fruits, should be limited or paired with fiber and fat to blunt blood sugar spikes. When enjoying nuts and seeds, prioritize chia, flax, and macadamia nuts, which have negligible GI impact. Limit sunflower seeds and sesame seeds that, while still lower GI, are higher in omega-6 fats. For chocolate lovers, stick to 85% or higher dark chocolate, which contains very little sugar and offers brain and vascular benefits without spiking glucose levels. Berries should also be portioned thoughtfully. Half a cup per day of low GI types like blackberries or raspberries is typically safe. These adjustments can help prevent insulin resistance, maintain energy stability, and reduce long-term risks of type 2 diabetes or metabolic syndrome in older adults. How to build a sustainable anti-aging plate. Combining the top 10 foods into balanced meals can feel overwhelming at first, but building a sustainable anti-aging plate is surprisingly straightforward. The key is focusing on nutrient density, glycemic control, and culinary simplicity. For breakfast, a base of Greek yogurt mixed with chia seeds and blackberries, topped with crushed walnuts. Add a pastured egg omelet with spinach for choline, lutein, and healthy fats. This combination supports brain function, eye health, and gut balance while avoiding high blood sugar spikes. Lunch, grilled salmon serve alongside a large salad of cruciferous vegetables like kale, cabbage, and arugula. Top the salad with avocado slices for extra potassium and healthy monounsaturated fats. Include a tablespoon of fermented vegetables like kimchi for microbiome support. Dinner, bone broth-based soup with added grass-fed liver pieces, Brussels sprouts, and pumpkin seeds. Complement with a small serving of sauerkraut for added probiotics. Snacks, 1 or 2 Brazil nuts for selenium, and 1 square of 85% dark chocolate. This maintains satiety, supplies antioxidants, and provides minerals without triggering insulin spikes. From a medical standpoint, extreme low-carb or overly restrictive diets are not necessary for everyone. What matters is focusing on quality, whole, minimally processed foods that provide steady nutrients throughout the day. For simplicity, batch prepping ingredients like bone broth and fermented vegetables once a week saves time. Using frozen berries or pre-washed greens can also streamline meal prep without compromising nutrition. By structuring daily meals around these core foods, older adults can create a lifestyle that naturally supports anti-aging processes, reduces inflammation, and maintains cognitive and metabolic health well into later decades. When it comes to health after 50, prevention truly is better than cure. Incorporating the 10 essential foods outlined here: fatty fish, avocados, cruciferous vegetables, pastured eggs, bone broth, berries, nuts and seeds, dark chocolate, fermented vegetables, and grass-fed liver, creates a robust foundation for long-term wellness. These foods support every major system: cardiovascular, brain, digestive, hormonal, and skeletal. More importantly, they provide anti-inflammatory and antioxidant support that no single supplement or medication can replace. Real change doesn't happen overnight. As emphasized by clinical guidelines and long-term studies, consistency is key. It takes at least 30 to 90 days to begin noticing visible improvements in energy, skin health, mental clarity, and joint comfort. The best approach is to begin with one small change today. Whether it's replacing breakfast cereal with Greek yogurt and berries, or adding a spoonful of bone broth to your dinner, the first step counts. In a world filled with quick fixes and marketing hype, focusing on simple, scientifically supported foods offers real, lasting health benefits. Patience, consistency, and mindful eating habits matter far more than chasing instant results. By investing in quality nutrition today, older adults can maintain independence, vitality, and cognitive sharpness for decades to come, truly aging with strength and grace.